Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new to the channel, a welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys know what's up. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're all doing well. And let's get to today's reading. Today, we actually do have a subscriber request. I was looking through the comments, looking for suggestions the other day. And yeah, I thought that this one, I thought a few of you might be interested in it. We are going to be looking into the person on your mind. What were their thoughts the last time you guys spoke? So what was going on with them? We are going to be looking into the energy of who this person is and about the situation. That part should help you connect to whatever group you choose. And then we'll be looking into what are this person's thoughts. All right. So you guys know what's up though. It's a collective reading. So make sure to only take what resonates. We have three groups to choose from. As always, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into what were the person, whoever's on your mind, their final thoughts the last time you guys spoke. So this is a subscriber request. Thank you to the person that suggested it. And yeah, we're going to be opening up this reading by checking in on this person and the situation between you. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, what was this person thinking the last time you guys talked? All right, my group number 1s, you guys know it's a collective reading. So if you're not vibing with the energy that I'm picking up on today, or if it's confusing or just not making sense, anything like that, it just probably means it's not for you. But besides that, let's see what information we can get for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. I hope you're all doing well. All right, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. Messages for my group number 1s, please. All right, think of this person, friends. Let's tap in. What can we know about this person that my group number 1s is coming to this reading for? How will my group number 1s know that this is their reading? What can we know about this person and the situation between them and my group number 1s? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? What can we know about this person? All right, Magician reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. What can we know about this person? Who are they? Maybe they work a lot, or you worked with them kind of short term. Maybe this person, maybe something kind of big happened with them. Like a shift in their job, a change in their home. Or maybe this is someone that is really dedicated to their work, and maybe they gather their coins to make themselves feel better. It doesn't feel like they're around much, or they can be. Page of Cups in reverse. Maybe they were in a long-term relationship and maybe they're a single parent. Or this is someone that instead of kind of expressing how they feel, maybe they just kind of focus on their, this even like, for some reason I was going to say health. So maybe it's like someone who's really into like fitness, or someone who's really into gathering their little coins. All right, there's some kind of regret or sadness here. All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. There could be something here about finances. This person could, I don't know, have a thing with their finances, or there's kind of an element that doesn't feel like they're in control, or maybe, we'll pull away from that. Or maybe they're trying to get control of it. All right. The Hangman. Nothing's really happening. Yeah, maybe this person just completely dedicates themselves to work. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, it keeps going kind of back and forth. It's like things should feel more stable for them, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe this person kind of overspends and it keeps them from, I don't know. For some, that could mean something to you. Maybe you know that. Eight of Pentacles, like, damn, work or life, something in life is really kind of taking over. All right, there is the feeling here of someone either uses work to kind of cope with things, or there's like regrets of some sort. Yeah, no, this person doesn't kind of budge. They could be an earth sign. They don't have to be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's just so many pentacles here. All right, tell me about the Page of Cups in reverse. Hermit reverse. So it's like maybe every time you saw them, or yeah, it was kind of like they just kind of acted the same, or Two of Coins. Something about back and forth, on and off maybe. Why the King of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Who is this person? Yeah. It feels like every time you guys saw each other or like came together, nothing kind of really happened. And maybe they kind of didn't open up, or they didn't share. Maybe they talked more about work or business or their responsibilities. Something here that brought them a lot of pride. It's like that's where they like to kind of keep things. Tell me about the Five of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. Full reverse. Yeah, this keeps them from kind of doing anything new or different. Or it kept anything from kind of getting off the ground. This person could use work or responsibilities as maybe an excuse sometimes. Why the Magician in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Knight of Swords, the Tower. I don't know. There's something impulsive here. I think you got irritated with them, or you stopped talking to them, or you don't understand their decisions sometimes. This person likes to shock or surprise. But it's in an interesting way, though. Either that, or they frustrate you, or timing is bad, or they just, I don't know. No, I don't even think it's a timing thing. I think they just don't kind of budge, or something here couldn't. Maybe it's because of someone's career or work. All right, why the Two of Swords in reverse with the Hangman? But even if it is like their career, their job, again, there's almost like a little bit of an excuse. All right, we have the High Priestess. So absolute silence. Nothing is happening. All right, there's frustration here. Why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Six? Page of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I don't think you guys are talking. You may kind of think of each other, or be aware of each other in some kind of way. But there's like absolute, like in this group, either nothing is moving forward, or it's like radio silence right now. And like I said, there's kind of like an undertone of frustration and a little bit of excuse or blame. And definitely some maybe hot and cold energy that was happening at some point, but now it just feels cold. All right, so for signs, we have Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Aries again, and then we said earth signs. Yeah, and Virgo. But could be anyone. All right, so if that sounds familiar, friends, stick around. Man, this energy feels so like rooted, or, but that just, like I said, it feels very kind of stuck. But let's see what this person's thoughts were the last time. The last time you guys had a conversation, the last time you guys spoke. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. What was this person's thoughts the last time they spoke? The last time that they talked to my group number ones. What were their thoughts? What was going on with this person? The last time they spoke, what happened? What was this person thinking? What were their thoughts? What did they think the last time that they spoke? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse. They felt blocked, or oh, they were like, fine, I'll give you what you want, or almost like I'll show you, or I don't. I hate to say it, but it's almost like, oh, okay, I see that you don't care, so I don't care. Especially if you showed them that you kind of didn't care, or that you were just kind of fine, you know, without them perhaps, or I don't know. That's the energy that it's coming through of like, okay, well, you did what you did, or you here's what I want, or it's almost like they're like, well, this is good. Let's drop this burden. Yeah, 10 of Cups. They're like happy. Either that or they thought you were happy or content. I don't know. So say that you blocked this person because that Queen of Swords was in reverse with that Tower. So it's like almost unexpected earlier when we saw that. There was something unexpected that frustrated you, a lack of maybe them kind of investing in this or in something. Maybe they let you down, something like that. So there could have been a blocking. And so if you did block them, they were like, their initial, it was almost like a reaction that they were like satisfied or like, yeah, it's almost like, okay, that's what you want. So they could have felt like you were the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, that you were happy and unburdened um, from them. You were just kind of releasing the burden. Death in reverse. All right. That death in reverse, I'm going to say it feels a little vindictive, or it feels a little salty. It feels a little, I'll show you. Have you guys, have you guys ever encountered a Scorpio that's been done wrong? That's what that death in reverse could feel like. All right. Why the 2 of Swords in reverse? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Let me go. So we've released it, or we've released something. Hold on. We dropped one. Well, what a freaking surprise. That was sarcastic. Not the King of Wands in reverse. You guys, what did I say? This person is salty. So them being blocked triggered a of course, or I knew it, or just like last time. And them, okay, so say that this person has like a history like of maybe being a player or doing whatever they did to you, to others, or whatever it is. And this this could be like years. It doesn't just have to be right before you or whatever has been going on here. It's almost like this could be a pattern that you don't know, that it goes back to childhood, where it allows them to shut down, or it allows them not to have to deal with deeper or digging through their own shit, to kind of work through this. So the easier solution is cut. The easier solution is let's just not. And that's the energy that they initially kind of were in whenever this happened. Or the last time that you guys kind of talked. Now, this doesn't feel like it was the last time you guys spoke. This feels, unless the last time you spoke, you told them, I'm blocking you, or don't contact me, or this is the last time we're talking, then, that could be it. But for some of you guys, you'll know if this is you. For some of you guys, this could be their reaction to you blocking them. It's like that could be the conversation. That was like, that's the last thing that was said. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there, because I am picking up on that this is almost like for some of them it was a reaction. Or the 10 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. I'm never enough. It's never enough. I'm not worth it. I feel left out. Um, especially if you're the one that kind of quote unquote unburdened yourself from them. They could really be playing that little violin. If it's not that, then this is, you know, again, there's this feeling here of feeling ghosted or left out, but they're not going to acknowledge that with that King of Wands in reverse. Very upset. All right, why the Ten of Cups? Very upset, but telling themselves that they're happy about this. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's not what I wanted anyway. It's group number one wouldn't understand anyway. It's like all the other times, or it's you know, love doesn't exist, or acceptance, or I don't know, you know. And I'm not saying that this person is a saint, absolutely not. But this is someone who isn't taking accountability for some kind of, for their part, or you know, for whatever it is that happened here, because they're telling themselves, I'm happy with my life. Everything is as it should be. And the Six of Cups in reverse and this Ace of Swords in reverse tells me it's the past. This person kind of bases their lifestyle or their success or what they think makes them happy on some past notion that they haven't kind of broken out of yet. Now, if you and this person are on and off and you're on and off blocking them, then this is their ego being like, it's just like last time. I already know what's going to happen. And there's no kind of lesson. There's no. So just be careful that you're not on and off with this person, because it would just be feeding into this even more so. All right. Okay. Nine of Wands. Yeah. That little violin is really, really playing right now. They feel really, I'm going to say, I think victim mentality. Yeah. They feel victim mentality because what do you expect? I'm busy. I work. You know, I needed to go get milk at the store. Like, I have so much on my plate, is what's coming through. And maybe they do. Maybe you're going to be in the comments telling me how, oh, this person, they work all overnight and they have all this and that and they take care of people. And it's like, okay, well, then this person's really leaning into that and saying, oh, I of course this wasn't going to work. There's no way it can. Or there, you know, if it's not, of course it's not going to work. It's there, maybe saw that you were, realized how frustrated you were, but there is a lot of wounding that comes back to them. There is, you know, oh, I've been through so much, the hermit. So I'm just going to shut down and not say anything. You know, this person, they could view you as this empress. You're too good for them, of course. Group one's too good for me. I could definitely be that, but I'm going to stay in King of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Chariot reverse. All right. This is the type of person that would watch your stories till the end of time. Don't let them do that. Yeah, they don't deserve that. This person's going to try to watch you at a distance. They're always going to remember certain things. Interesting. Or they have been kind of thinking, but this person definitely keeps emotional distance. They were used to kind of manipulating, or they're used to, I don't know, maybe you kind of got to them. All right. And to what degree? Only you guys would know if that resonates. Four of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person, I think they would definitely resort to fake accounts if you do post somewhere. If not that, then, you know, maybe they have like pictures of you, or there's certain conversations that they kind of revisit. There's something here though. Well, my group number ones, that was still group ones. You guys will have to let me know if that resonated. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get you guys some oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. What else do they need to know? Rejection, consciousness. Yeah, this person, there is this feeling here of there's a lot of rejection wounds that came through. And They could have been asking for it with their behavior, but they may not necessarily see it like that, or it might take them a while. All right, we have death, intuition, and trust. So you needed to follow your intuition here and put an end to this. So trust that you did the right thing. All right. Then we have faith, creativity, and reflection. All right, we'll leave it there. All right, maybe you're having faith that this person is kind of growing, or maybe this experience is what is kind of caused a lot of growth for you or showed you how much you've grown. A lot of reflection too. But I don't know if this person's been doing that. Hopefully they have for their own good. My group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we have a subscriber request. We are going to be looking into this person's final thoughts the last time you guys spoke. So thank you so much to the person that left that suggestion the other day. We are going to begin this reading by looking into this person. Who are they, and about the situation to help you connect to this group. And then we'll be looking into this person's thoughts the last time you guys had a conversation, or the last time you guys talked. All right, my group number twos, a reminder, it is a collective reading, so just stay in tune with your own situation and circumstances. If something isn't, matching that, or if it's not feeling right, if it's confusing, it just probably means it's not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to see how much information we can get for you today. Maybe it just helps confirm some things for you. All right, my group number twos, thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? All right. Think of this person, friends. Let's tap in. What can we know about this person they're coming to this reading for? How will my group twos know this is their reading? What can we know about this person that they're coming to this reading for, and the situation between them? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. How will they know this is their reading? What can we know about this person they're coming to this reading for, and this situation? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. All right, we have the Guru reverse. Someone could have been married. Maybe there was a divorce, or maybe there was a heartbreaking reason why this couldn't happen. Maybe it was morals, beliefs. Maybe it was countries. Maybe it was a star-crossed lover situation. Let's see. Yeah, someone here is letting go, or had to let something go in order to get a different perspective, or this person helped you see things differently, maybe after going through a breakup or something like that. Let's see. What can we know about this person? Who are they? How will my group twos know this is their reading? Strength in the Fool. Interesting. Someone here, why does this feel like inspired? Inspired to be brave and go for something new? Have a new beginning? Someone could be like, maybe there was like, yeah, maybe someone was going through a breakup or a divorce, and then this person or you, I don't know, this connection or something here helped you see things from a different perspective. Why the Guru? King of Swords in reverse. Why the Three of Swords? This person, it just didn't go anywhere. They didn't open up. They were very cold. They could have been manipulative. Their way of thinking, again, maybe it was culturally or beliefs, morals, was just different, and it didn't go anywhere, or it couldn't move forward. And you had to let something go because you learned a lot from this, or you realized things, you saw something differently over time, and you had to, like I said, be really strong to have a new beginning. Someone, it feels like, went through that. Interesting. Why the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Four of Swords in reverse. Why the Hangman? Why the Strength card? Oh, you had to be strong, or someone did, or someone holding back caused an ending. And now there's uncertainty over what's next, or over trusting or having a new beginning. There's a feeling here of missing, but also acting aloof as well. Maybe someone feels left out or things weren't enough. This person could have acted very carefree, but because of that, yeah, this person acted like they didn't know what you were talking about when maybe you try to have conversations. They very smart, but acted dumb when it was to their benefit. Yeah. All right. Tell me more, please. Why the Guru reversed with the King of Swords in reverse? Nine of Wands in reverse. Why the Three of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Four? There's something here about the past. If this person was divorced or raised a certain way or whatever the issue was here, it feels like when it comes to love or someone they were in love with or a past situation, or if they have children or a belief from their parents or a certain view of things, it feels like that past energy is really affecting this, or it did. And maybe you realize this, but that Queen of Wands in reverse tells me that this person kind of drove you, like, not them driving you to the edge. All kinds of edges too, with the Hangman reverse, the Queen of Wands reverse. Just because it wasn't fair, or you realized something. Yeah, there had to be an ending. All right. Anything else? Messages for my group number 2s. How will they know this is their reading? Nine of Swords in reverse. It's almost like they were just very unavailable or selfish, or just, yeah, definitely not talking or communication issue. Couldn't be bothered. Didn't like make the time. Dealing with something, that's for sure. Unless that's what they made you kind of go through or realize. All right, we have, oh, let me call out signs really quick. We have Leo, Aries, so fire in general, Libra, Cancer, Aries again. Yeah, I would say water signs for sure, water and fire. Oh, yeah, and then we have air. Could be anybody. Anyway. My group number 2s. Well, let's see what this person's thoughts were the last time you guys spoke. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Messages for my group number 2s. What were this person's thoughts the last time they spoke to my group number 2s? What was this person's thoughts? What was going on with them? What were they thinking? What were their thoughts the last time that they talked to my group number 2s? What were their thoughts the last time that they talked to my group number 2s? Thank you, Spirit. So some of them did not realize that the last time you guys talked was going to be the last time you guys talked. Yeah. They weren't they didn't think that there was, they were very unbothered. Let's see. Death reverse. It's almost like everything as usual. Nothing's wrong here. They were literally acting the same, not having kind of a care in the world. Literally with that Sun card. But look at that Ace of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse. Nothing's changed here. There's not a problem. Everything's good. I'm just working. I'm just focused, or I put in effort, or, everything's fine is what it feels like. the last time that you guys spoke. All right, what were their thoughts the last time that they spoke to my group number twos? They could have felt like the circumstances or something here, you know, they maybe where you guys saw each other, or, you know, maybe you guys didn't have too long to talk, or nothing really kind of came of it. I am sensing that this person didn't kind of think anything was wrong, or if you did try talking to them, they thought everything was going to be fine. It doesn't feel like it was, though. Why the Ace of Swords in reverse? I mean, maybe it was, but this person, yeah, in their mind, everything was good. You looked happy. You looked content. You didn't signal that there was a problem. Yeah, business as usual. That's what they thought the last time. So, but look at all this ignorant energy, kind of, you know? That's what I'm going to call it, coming from their side, where they didn't get something. They didn't get a memo. If you thought if you thought that they kind of got some kind of point, I don't think they did. I don't think they did, babe. They thought that you looked happy and all was well. You were smiling, or yeah, everything felt okay. So they didn't think anything. They didn't think anything outside of that. So it's interesting. Let's see what else, because I don't think you'd be here asking what their thoughts were the last time you guys talked if there wasn't a reason. I don't know. Unless you thought that maybe this is the time you know, gave them the little look, or, you know, wore the thing or said the thing that was going to make them like come towards you. But this person does not get it. They don't. They did not get it. Anything else the last time that my group number twos and this person spoke? What were this person's thoughts? Three of Swords, Magician reverse, Six of Swords. They're like, "Aw, I'm disappointed that I can't come towards you, or we can't talk as long, or, you know, something here." But at the same time, they're not kind of really trying to do anything about it. Earlier, I think I said maybe the place that you're at, or the timing, or maybe you don't have that long. And that's what they could feel is out of their control. And they were like disappointed by that. But they have a lot of like warm feelings towards you, or they think you're really sweet, or they feel this, you know, Six of Cups with you, which means they have a soft spot for you. But judging from those first cards that they come out as, that King of Swords in reverse is definitely no bueno at all times, you know. So they didn't let you know, or, you know, they maybe thought that, I don't know, that you would just know, or maybe they just enjoy kind of seeing you when they do. Because it feels like their thoughts of that time or of that day, they are good, but there is something disappointing with that Three of Swords, the Magician in reverse. It could have been a circumstance out of our control. What else, please? Anything else? What were this person's thoughts the last time they spoke to my group number twos? What were this person's thoughts? Yeah, they just wish something could have been different, like had more time or said more. So if you and this person since then haven't spoken, if you did kind of cut them off, or if you were just like, you know what, never mind, I'm not going to continue to show up as this Queen of Cups, then they think back and they're like, man, they miss you, or they miss that, or it's almost like they wish they would have known that they weren't going to talk to you anymore, or, you know, because they are showing some kind of regret here. Again, for some of you, this could be because of where you were at, or you guys did not get to connect. this person, they just kind of consider this a break, and they kind of plan on reaching out. For those that can, they're going to end up reaching out on as a friend, quote unquote, with other intentions, because they're still showing up as the King of Swords, because they don't like the fact that you're not talking to them, or they feel like things are open ended. This person kind of feels like after a while your guys' paths are going to cross again, or there would be a chance. But for now, they're just kind of acting aloof. Yeah, this person's used to, I don't know, this person's just kind of like that, is what it feels like. All right, they definitely feel the presence of you, maybe like ignoring them or not talking to them. But like I said, some of them are definitely feeling like with time, or it's a matter of time, or, there's almost something like, wait till our paths cross. Wait till I see you, group number two. They're going to jump at some opportunity. They're going to want to catch up with you, ask you questions, or just see what you've been up to, and try to feel if you'd be warm, if you'd be warm enough to them, or if you're going to shut them off. But this is an energy of someone that has the chance. They will be taking it. And if you know that there's no possible chance, then you know that's not for you. But anyway, all right, my group number two. Let's get you guys some oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What else can we know? Illumination, caution. So you could have seen the red flags. That illumination tells me it's bright as day, like you saw it. We have love, reflection. So this person made you reflect on what it means to love, or what kind of love you want, and success. I love that. This is also promising for you. My group number twos, maybe this is just confirmation for you. All right. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it's helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we have a little subscriber request. We are going to be looking into the person on your mind and their final thoughts the last time you guys spoke. We are going to be opening this reading by checking in on who this person is and the situation between you two. This part should help you connect to this group, and then we'll be asking the question, what were this person's thoughts the last time you guys talked to each other? As always, though, friends, it's a collective reading, so please use your own discernment. Stay connected to your own situation and circumstances. If something isn't fitting, or if it's confusing or just not making sense, it just probably means it's not for you today. All right. With that being said, though, let's dive in and see what was going on with this person. All right, my babies, thank you so much for joining me here today. Start thinking of your person as I'm shuffling, so we can tap in. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? This person they're coming to this reading for, how will they know this is their reading? What can we know about this person and this situation? How will my group number threes know that this is their reading? Messages for my group threes, please. How will they know that this is their reading? What can we know about this person they're coming to this reading for? What can we know about this person and the situation between my group threes and this person? How will they know this is their reading? What can we know about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. All right. We have Three of Cups, the Hermit, the Moon, and Six of Cups. Wow. So I would say lots of emotion between you guys, or missing each other. Maybe you guys followed each other online, or talked, or you miss talking. There could be silence, or you haven't seen each other in a while with this Hermit and the Moon. Someone's holding back talking. And right now it's almost like maybe you guys are trying to, it's almost like hiding from each other, or just on your own sides, in your own corners. Three of Cups and Six of Cups, though, you add those, that's a Nine of Cups. Some wishes here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What can we know about my group number threes? What can we know about this person they're coming to this reading for? How will they know this is their reading? Seven of Swords. We could be hiding this or denying this. Meaning someone here could be still keeping tabs on the other if possible, or going back and reading old messages. There is this feeling here of revisiting, but not being open about it. Queen of Wands in reverse. So you have a lot of desire to see this person, to unite with them. Look, there's the Nine of Cups in reverse. We don't want this. We don't want the silence or to be in our own corners, to, this being quiet. It's been a while. Page of Cups in reverse. We don't know how they feel, or this person never revealed how they felt. You could have just connected with them and had fun with them. You guys played around, but you wanted more. And maybe that's what you kind of want now, like I said, to see them or to unite with them. Tell me about the Six of Cups, messages for my group threes. What can we know about this person? Why the Six of Cups? Five of Cups in reverse. Why the Page of Swords? Someone's reminiscing, or someone is feeling better or wants to make up. Why the Page of Swords? Someone's just thinking of the good times. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's an energy here of just wanting to talk. Five of Wands. There's tension here between you guys, or we're not acknowledging the tension. So I definitely feel like one misses the other, or, there's some missing going on here. And it's almost like, I just want to talk, or I miss talking to them. What else? How will they know this is their reading? Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone feels stuck now in the silence or in the distance, or something like that. And we just like want a new beginning. And that's also how it was with this person. It's almost like things here were very passionate, or they were very exciting, but they'd never kind of let on to how they felt, or they never kind of opened up. If it's not that, maybe it's that right now you don't know how they feel because it's been so long, or it could be vice versa. Why the Six of Cups with the Five in reverse? Hierophant in reverse. So you could have walked away, or someone here walked away from something. And now we're reminiscing on the good times. It's almost like if it's been a while, it's easier to remember the good, or at least right now, maybe it is. Keep in mind, this is posting, Mercury's still retrograde. So if you're missing the person, I've said this before, but we can also be the exes that return. Why the Page of Swords with the Three of Swords in reverse, if you're not careful, of course. The Hangman. Okay, so nothing's kind of moving. All right, we'll leave it at that. That should kind of give you guys enough if this is your group or not. Because I don't think much is kind of going on. It's like we want to talk, we want to communicate, but we're not. We're thinking of the good times, but maybe it's best left as is for now, or not to kind of stir the pot. This Queen of Wands in reverse, I think sometimes that comes through as wanting a lot out of a situation that maybe isn't going to fulfill that need, or, a lot of frustration as well. With this person or with this situation. All right, my group number threes. If that sounds familiar, then let's see. What were this person's thoughts the last time you guys spoke? All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What were this person's thoughts the last time that they spoke to my group threes? What were this person's thoughts the last time they spoke? What were they thinking the last time they talked to my group number threes? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. What were this person's thoughts the last time my group threes and this person spoke? Thank you, Spirit. What can we know? What can you tell us? All right, we have the Hierophant, the High Priestess in reverse. What were their thoughts? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you guys saw each other at work, or while you were in the middle of something, or someone could have been doing something, because it feels like it was brief. And it feels like maybe both of you were either in the middle of something, or you were kind of making something happen. Someone here could have been in like their work uniform, or dressed for work, or doing something that they were really good at. So they don't necessarily feel like you guys either connected or like you guys were seeing eye to eye. They could have also realized how, if this is talking about your guys' conversation, this could be talking about them realizing um, how powerful you are, and what is it that you want and deserve. And maybe they're kind of thinking about how you guys aren't on the same page when it comes to long term, or maybe they kind of realized, yeah, that you needed what you expect or what you want, and they didn't maybe necessarily feel the same. They kind of went back and forth, or you gave them something to think about that they've been debating about. Now, for those of you that this more so matches, that you guys didn't have, that they saw you at work or you saw them at work and it wasn't like the best time, it's almost like they realized, like, God damn, right now is not the best time. They enjoyed this interaction. I think they did, because there's two kind of power energies coming through. But with this Two of Cups in reverse, it tells me we didn't really get to connect, or I don't really feel the same, or we're on different pages. This Two of Pentacles could also be you guys kind of briefly exchanged conversation, or you exchanged some words maybe, and we kind of didn't get to really go too far into it. That's only for some of you, but for others of you, it is that you gave them certain things to think about. It could have even been a conversation that was started and then had to come back to it, or maybe it was interrupted. Why the Hierophant? Messages from my group number threes. What were their thoughts the last time they spoke to my group number threes? What were this person's thoughts? Why the Hierophant? King of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. Why the Magician? And why the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, they were just thinking. So there's a couple of different things coming through. If the last conversation you guys had was about something that you want, or the type of relationship, or what you expect out of people in your life right now, they could have felt like they're just not at the place in their life where they're kind of ready to show up in that way. And it's like you did kind of make them think about what is it that they want, or what would make them happy. But there's something here that I think they feel you guys, like, they're not looking for that. They're not looking to like be more serious. They're not looking, they don't feel like they're able to, or maybe capable. They feel like this was an opportunity, or maybe you brought up an opportunity, but they also don't feel like they could maybe provide that or give that long term. They also, I think this person, I'm going to say, I think they respect you. They do respect what you have to say or where you're coming from. And they see a lot of power in that. But at the same time, where they're at in their lives, they could feel that's a little intimidating in some way. This person kind of, maybe they're like hard to open up, or not really vulnerable. So they might show their vulnerability through their work, or through how they dress, or how they express themselves. And so it's like there's something here that they create, or that other people can see, where they're not necessarily saying who they are. People can just kind of see who they are. Interesting side note. Um, Maybe that's because they're dressed for work. I don't know. All right, tell me more, please. Why the Hierophant with the King of Wands in reverse? What were this person's thoughts the last time that they spoke to my group number threes? What was that? Seven of Cups in reverse. They saw something clearly. Six of Pentacles in reverse. That they either couldn't show up the same, or they didn't have more to give, or something was made pretty clear. Yeah, something's made pretty clear. They're like, message has been received. Tell me why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, because you said what you said. You didn't like mince your words, or you were pretty upfront. Judgment. It's almost like they knew that they need to make a decision, or right when you said something, it's almost like it clicked and they were like, oh, okay. Or when they saw you, they had to make a judgment call on the spot if they were at work. You know, maybe you could have been trying to talk to them and they knew that, but they could have been like, oh, it's not, I can't right now. Could be, you know, because this Five of Pentacles tells me we didn't say enough, or we couldn't, or I don't have enough to give you. So it just depends on where you saw this person, because it feels like the last time, I keep saying saw. I mean, maybe it's just talk, but this feels like seeing each other. I didn't even realize I was saying that. So just take it how it applies. Because this Hermit reverse talks about talking again or seeing each other again. But it's like they know that if they did, or, you know, you guys, I don't know. Again, it's either the circumstances didn't kind of help, or you guys just don't see eye to eye. And they know that. Yeah, the Moon reverse, they see that now. They could also debate if they have enough, or if they could give you that or offer that. And it did kind of trigger them, or they did kind of go into overdrive because they started thinking of all their negative traits, or all the no's, or all the whys, why it can't work out, or what would make them happy, or what makes them happy. Yeah. All right. So Capricorn showing up with that Devil card, of course. Virgo, air signs as well, fire, Aries, Pisces, Taurus. You guys, this Temperance in reverse with the Devil, it's so kind of spicy, you know? It's so, in one way or another, it's either a whole lot of self-sabotage, or um, shutting down, or this person, it's definitely like lack mentality, or feeling like they're not enough, or something's not enough, or all right. My group number threes, that's what I have for you today when it comes to what were this person's thoughts the last time you guys talked, the last time you guys spoke. All right. They're riding some kind of little roller coaster. All right, my group threes, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? We have love, frustration, space, and confidence. So yeah, this person, they admire you. They look up to you. They respect you. Maybe this is also like respecting your space. If you are taking space from them, or you had to, then we have trust. All right. Maybe this person's also trying to build their confidence through their abundance. Abundance is at the bottom of the deck. I think this person comes off as being very confident, but I don't know if they are. I think they've done some things that have been kind of annoying for you to deal with, probably. My group number threes. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.